What's up everyone, it's Lord Vapors with Kamar. Now it's time for another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. Last time on Super Mario Sunshine, we saw Shadow Mario cause incredible chaos with his steaming red eyes and paintbrush, and everyone had an underwhelming reaction to it. And in this episode, we are going to go on to back to the hillside cave secret. Now you might be saying, why are we going back there? Well, we're going back there because there is another mission in the hillside cave secret still. So there's actually, for every floodless level, there is 2 shine sprites in them, not just 1. I also will be covering the other missions in this place, as well as the 100 coin. Well, I won't cover the 100 coin before we move on though, because the 100 coins, I want to kind of save that for the finale, kind of, like for late game, because 100 coin shines are difficult to collect, to say the least. Anyhow, we're going to be collecting 8 red coins. You know, this is a collectathon of red coins. We will be getting a lot of collectathons of red coins. There is a lot of them. There are even secret shine sprites that involve collectathons of these coins. Now, you're going to have to be very quick, and I recommend using your flood a lot, because you're going to want to get from block to block very quickly, because you only have like a minute or so to collect all of these coins, and as you can see, I have less than 30 seconds remaining already. So I jumped to these 2 stars as a strategic way of doing it, and then I'm going to proceed to try to jump up and collect these 2 coins before spin jumping and trying to get as much distance as I can towards the last star, which is usually the most challenging. Yeah, you want to get them pretty quickly. If you miss 1 coin, you want to try to go for the other coins and then come back for it as fast as you can. And keep in mind, this mission is difficult. I would fully expect that other players would fail a lot more than me at this. I used to fail a lot at it, but that's only because I had less experience, or I didn't feel comfortable doing that mission. If you get enough experience, you can get good at these missions. Yes. Now, moving on, we're going to go back into Bianca Hills for more craziness. Yes. Yes. So in here, we have the red coins of Windmill Village. Interestingly, you cannot really do the 100 coin mission in this area though, because not all of the things in here you need to get the 100 coins are present. For one thing, there's no Yoshi, and you need Yoshi to make it easier to get the 100 coins. So anyway, we spin jumping over to this first red coin is on top of that large arch. And another red coin is right under here, this arch. That red coin I tend to miss a lot. And up here, we have these red coin on top of here. It's on top of that arch. There's a lot of arches. It's very interesting, almost like Mexican, like, not only Mexican, but like Mesoamerican architecture. Anyway, we're going to be bouncing up on these telephone wires, and hopefully not killing ourselves. And I'm going to try to get up to, try to use spin jump, try to get up to this wire, get that red coin. Then we're going to get that red coin, and then it's going to drop, but take a little bit of damage, but it's negligible. And try to get up on top of this. With your life bar, you have 8 chunks of life that are yellow, and if you lose all of them, you lose 1 life. If you lose all your lives, you get a game over, but game overs in this game are not really that dire. They only just result in you in getting kicked out of the level. They do not result in losing all of your shine sprites. Now, in Super Mario 64, in the Japanese version, I believe, if you lost you have a single game over, in the game, you would literally lose all your stars. So, thankfully, if you get a game over in this game, it's not too bad. Anyway, you're going to want to bounce up that wire and get the shine sprite. And with that, after me explaining the game over scenarios and such, and the life bar system, we are going to go back into the level. Now, PD Piranha is going to go nuts because he is very salty and very mad about us destroying him last time, and he wants a rematch. This time he feels that he has better strategies, and we're going to see what his strategies are. So, I'm going to be bouncing on these telephone wires, and spin jumping, and spin jumping again, using some of that, using the Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dazzling Device to cover. Then we're going to be spraying this M, getting a blue coin. Blue coins recover 2 units of your life bar, and they also, 10 of them, accumulate for a certain salesman that we will be seeing in this episode. Anyway, we are going to be cleaning up this brown and white slime that looks remarkably like sewage. And then we're going to go over to this evil plant who is snoozing way over on that island trying not to be disturbed. But now, we have disturbed the plant with these weird bouncing things that get onto your nozzle. I don't really know what they are, but they're some kind of weird enemy. And yeah, and they can stop you from spraying. And then you can talk to him. They'll say, thanks a bundle. Sometimes, though, they'll actually give you blue coins. Or maybe even life mushrooms after you save them once. Anyway, we're going over here, and then we're going to wait for him to be not mobile. And if you don't get him down in time, he'll start flying slime everywhere. Now, his next thing he's going to do now, see, this is his new tactic. His new tactic is to throw tornadoes repeatedly. And I'm going to put some water in his mouth so he stops puking, he doesn't puke out of the slime. The tornadoes and the fact that he is more mobile flying in the air make him more difficult. That, and I think he recovers faster doing this, but his faster recovery is not going to help him, because it's not fast enough to keep up with my ground pound. Now, he's going to fly up into the air, and he's going to fly off like the abomination that he is. And he is going to try to fly off in a different direction. I'm going to totally and completely mess up that spin jump. Spin jump and then hover. And then he's going to be over there. I just have to be on top of the wall. Bait him out from the other side of that wall. He's trying to use that wall for cover. Now he's going to try to use these tornadoes for cover. And it works once, because he manages to fling me up in the air. But he doesn't feel, and rightly so, that he's trying to cover his mouth with tornadoes. He's trying to make it more inconvenient for me to get the water into his mouth. But the trouble is, I don't really care about inconvenience in terms of this plant, because the thing is, this game is more inconvenient later on than I can explain right now. And it wouldn't even make sense if I told you just how inconvenient this game can become in its later stages. Like, there are things in this game that are really, really tough. This plant is not one of them. Alright, so the plant is going to then start to throw tornadoes again. You're going to want to avoid the tornadoes, obviously, because as you saw, they fling you up here. And you want to clean off the slime and the weird globule creatures before trying to ground pound on him, if possible. Oh gosh, I got stuck on the wire, but I still managed to ground pound him again. This time, though, he doesn't seem to slap his face. He seems to realize that we are an amazing opponent, so he's no longer, you know, regretting getting owned. Anyway, and with that, we can grab our brilliant shine sprite! Yaha! I had to do that at least once. Cause he's funny with that. He's funny. He's weird in the mind. Anyhow, with that, we are going to go straight back to Bianco Hills. Yay, Bianco Hills. And we are going to be taking on our next big mission, the Secret of the Dirty Lake. Oh, and this one is hard. Okay, this is much harder than the Flying Piranha Plant. Why is this much harder than the Flying Piranha Plant? I will explain when we get to the dangerous part of this mission. Now, we're bouncing on these electrical wires. Okay? And doing some spin jumps. And we're going to be hitting those bells and trying to get a life mushroom. Yes, life mushroom. And with that, we're going to be sliding over here and jumping onto this lily pad. Now these lily pads are difficult all by themselves. They disintegrate the longer you stay on them, so you do not want to stay long on these lily pads. You have to direct them. Luckily, you can quickly blast them across this lake because there's plenty of room. That and the fact that there is a place where you do something similar to this, like navigate a thing through the water. That's really, really dangerous. Actually, there's two places. We will cover those when we cover those. But yes, if you go in this water, it's not instant death, but it does cause significant damage. But we get past there pretty good. And so whether or not it damages you or causes instant death is relevant. And now we have another floodless level. Yay! Anyway, with this, you're going to want to watch out for these timing of these platforms. You are going to want to jump onto the platforms in time with their turning. Now, you can get onto the edge of them and jump away from that, but it is very perilous to do so. So I can spin and then wall jump. Spin jump into wall jump is actually kind of a difficult link to make. I'm only really able to do it because I have done spin jumps and wall jumps many, many times. To spin jump, you twirl the control stick and press A quickly to jump and twirl into the air at the same time. A is to jump, B is to slide. Here I'm going to try to get a life, or get a 1-up mushroom, and try to keep on this rotating cube. Now the rotating cube can be quite perilous, but if you manage it correctly, it's not. Here are some more of these perilous turning platforms. You're going to want to wait until the platform is right next to you, otherwise you will jump into the abyss. Jumping into the abyss is instant death, so you generally don't want to do that. And we're going to be jumping over here just enough distance, and then jump here, and then spin jump. With enough care and proper planning, the Shine Sprite is ours first try! I had a lot over the dance and I have got my revenge on that level. Yes, my revenge on that level. Because that level used to kill me so many times. The Dirty Lake level. It used to kill me so many times. Yeah, the rage. The rage. Oh my god. Like, the rage that level used to cause me, the despair and the rage was just incredible. But now, it doesn't cause me the same rage and despair as it used to. That was only after a lot of that. Mind you, a lot of video gaming. Anyway, I'm going to be spraying this giant evil black piranha plant in the mouth. And then, trying to, there's a lot of these piranha plants. These piranha plants, nasty plants, all sorts of plants are causing lots of trouble throughout Delfino Plaza and even the Bianco Hills and throughout this world. And I'm going to be annihilating all of that slime. And with that, guess what happens? An entire building appears, including an entrance to another area that we won't be going into later. Anyway, in here, we have a guy who has Shine Sprites! Welcome, welcome. Suppose you're here for that. That means it requires 10 blue coins. What's this? Not even 10 coins. You get nothing. Can't drop the prices that low. That would be madness. If you come back later, I'm afraid. See you later. You keeping the Shine Sprites from everyone! What the heck are you doing? What are you doing? You should be arrested by the Piantas! Why haven't the Piantas arrested the raccoon? Anyway, next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to go further into other areas. See you guys then.